This video is brought to you by Jobber, but more on them later.
Now I know you clicked on the video just to go straight to the comments and tell me how stupid I am and how this is a horrible idea and how it's not possible. So I'm gonna tell you a couple things I learned from doing this strategy, a strategy that I learned from a guy who runs a $12 million a year business. And there's more than just one thing that I learned from this, and it's benefited my business a lot. And it separated me from a lot of the guys. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what it is, but first I wanna let you know this video is sponsored by Jobber. Jobber's a CRM software that I use daily to run my business. I use it for sending out estimates that I charge for, which is great because I can send out other guys for my estimates, because a great feature about Jobber that it has that I love so much is that I have a price book. I can go in, determine prices for different types of projects, because not everything is like cookie cutter, right? There's some things that are outside the box. So if I could send a guy out with the app installed on his phone, he runs into a situation, he hits the price book, he knows exactly what it is, he just got to punch in the measurements. It's really great. So Jobber's been there for me since day one, since I get the job, and then from estimating to sending an invoice, and you can even get paid on the app, which is great, especially when you're collecting that fee for that estimate and at the end of the job. So if you're interested in using Jobber for your small business, because it'll really separate you from the other guys, you can check out the link in the description below and the pinned comment for a special discount using my link. Thank me later, because it's an awesome platform. Thanks Jobber for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into charging for estimates. No more free estimates, boys. No more free estimates. First thing I learned by charging for estimates seems kind of obvious now that I look back at it, but it's you're getting a higher quality customer. Somebody that's willing to pay you for an estimate, pay you for your time to get out there. And for me, I know that my estimates are better than anyone else in my area because I'm giving them video footage. I'm submitting my estimate using Jobber, which has pictures and everything looks so beautiful and professional. A lot of guys aren't doing that. They're still printing out stuff, mailing it in, making it difficult. It's one click away when you use Jobber. So I go in, I tell them, hey, it's $50 for an estimate. But here's the catch. If you decide to go with me on this project, that $50 will go towards the total. So let's say if it's a $1,000 job, well, you only owe me $950 because you already gave me $50 for the estimate. So the estimate technically is free if they decide to hire me. Do you see what I'm saying? So really the main thing you got to do is separate yourself from the other guys. And that's the number one thing. First of all, they're calling you because you came referred. You got great reviews on social media, you got great reviews on Google, you got great reviews on Yelp. That's why you're there in the first place. And they may have other estimates, and I love it when people get other estimates. I tell them I would get at least 4 or 5 estimates because I know those other estimates aren't going to stack up to my estimate. My estimates come in clean, flawless. They could open it up, see pictures, there's picture examples in there. So by the time I leave that day, even if I gave them an estimate, they still got more than $50 worth of value because I already went through, I walked through the whole project. I explained exactly how I'm going to go about getting the project done. I provided some before and after pictures of other projects. You know what I mean? Being a video creator really sets me apart, and I know none of these other guys are out there they're just not doing it. They're giving them a simple like Excel like invoice sheet, like a standard bought off Etsy for $99, and then just type in some random number. Not me, right? I'm providing value right out the gate. So technically the estimate becomes free if they hire me. The other thing that I also learned about charging for free estimates is you get a better customer. I'm sure if you run a paint business, then you've went out and you've given 10 estimates and maybe you only got 3 of those estimates, but you still had to pay gas. Somebody still had to answer the phone when they initially called you. Somebody had to sit down, put the estimate together. Somebody had to go out, take measurements, take pictures. By the time you do the estimate, you're already out. You're already negative, right, on the project. And if you don't get the project, it hurts even more. But the people that want to pay you for the estimate are more than likely already ready to move forward and already probably got a couple other estimates. And I always tell my customers, get more estimates. And a good quality customer is the kind of customers that you and I need, right? We want a customer that's just invested in getting the problem solved and seeing a great final result as I am in getting the problem solved and getting a final result. My final result is the job well done and bills paid, right? For them, it's their problem is solved. They don't have to deal with it. They got all the time back that they were going to use to fix it. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you guys, charge for your estimates. Those are 2 big things that I've learned recently. It's amazing. It's really up the level of type of customers that I'm getting. So with better customers, it becomes better paydays, right? You get to charge more, you get to charge what you're worth. You don't have to negotiate. There's less negotiating going on. It shows them that you have resources in place to get stuff done. And somebody to answer the phone, somebody to go out to the property, someone to put the estimate together, somebody to answer the phone to answer any kind of questions that the prospect might have that's on the estimate. All that stuff takes time, and time is money when you run a business. Give it a try it out. Start charging for your estimates, but always keep in mind that you're trying to serve the customer, right? You want to provide as much value as possible. So even if you're charging, let's say $50 to $100 for an estimate, give them an amazing estimate. Because what happens is a lot of times, if you can't win them on the estimate, you come, you educate them, you teach them, you show them what you're gonna do, they're gonna go to the cheapest guy, and they're gonna be like, hey, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna, all the things that I told them that I was gonna do, the higher ticket guy, they're going getting the cheapest guy and then riding them, right? And those are the customers that I wanna avoid. Those are the type of customers that won't pay $50 for an estimate. You see what I'm saying? People that pay $50 for an estimate and then you show up and you give them $100 worth of value for that $50 estimate, more than likely they're gonna hire you. Not to mention the other guys are showing up handing them a piece of paper. I mean, hands down, you're already winning in that department, even though you made them pay. And just tell them, hey, the estimate technically is free if you decide to go with me for the project. That's the kicker. Better customers, and it puts incentive in place for them to stick with you to get the job done because they're already kind of invested. Oh, well, we've already paid him. His number is higher, but check it out. He gave us A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and put no more free estimates in the comment section if you're still watching. And don't forget, if you need some software to help you out, to go put a little price book together like I do with Jobber. It's great software. It works on desktop too, not only on your phone. So check out that link in the description below. You get a special discount. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.